punch said, you ain't even in me class. Made batch bins, backseat, TV plasma. Ladies looking for athletes or rappers. Whatever you choose, whatever you do, make sure he a thug and intelligent too, like a real thoroughbred.
You'll do the knowledge to the master builder. We'll be bringing you an interconference matchup in this one as the Spurs come into town. I'd like to welcome you to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony and Doris Burke reporting from the sidelines. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the floor for San Antonio, the always reliable Parker and Green in the backcourt. Aldridge out there with Duncan. And it's Leonard in at the 3 slot. Duncan with it. Picked up by Thompson. They grab their own miss. And the wide open shot from Green. Good, and Aldridge gets the assist. Green's got his team on the board to start the game for the Spurs.
And guys, remember, LaMarcus Aldridge last January suffering a torn ligament in his thumb, scheduled to undergo surgery and miss 2 months of the season, but he opted to tough it out and keep playing, and boy, how big was that for the Blazers.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Parker kicks to Duncan. Back to Parker. And there's the feet to Aldridge. Baseline try. And he hits the jump shot.
That's just run-of-the-mill for him. A typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
Duncan with the block. Right side Green. Here's Leonard. Second chance shot. No good on the layup.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense. Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Here is Parker. Outside Aldridge. "11 feet away. The rebound by Kevin Love. Cavaliers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's Irving. The Cavaliers again can't hit.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Parker dishes to Aldridge. Leonard, that's for 2. Drained for 2 points. It's been a slow start here for Cleveland, trailing by 5. Irving can't hit.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
A long time in San Antonio, it's been about the big 3, and rightfully so with all their wins, and Kawhi Leonard seems to be their future.
And Kawhi and the big 3 recognize that and are trying to ease the transition period, and if you know the Spurs, they'll make a smooth transition, won't they, Kevin?
Absolutely. Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard.
And guys, for Kawhi Leonard and the Spurs, Coach Popovich already sees him as the next guy. He told Leonard not to think of the big 3, but to think of himself as the big 1.
Spurs leading by 4. It's Parker with the drive. James with some nice D. Leonard with the ball. He's picked up by LeBron. Leonard against James. And the call will be against LaMarcus Aldridge. That is his first foul of the game.
A bit over-eager right there. Left his feet too early.
Yeah, and if you're already boxed out like he was, just back up. Because if you don't, you're going to get called for the over-the-back foul every time.
The kick out to LeBron. Smith outside. And it's Love missing.
And guys, with what Popovich said about Leonard, small things like that can be the catalyst to get a player to reach greatness. Sooner or later, this will be Kawhi's team.
Irving kicks to Thompson. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Aldridge with it. Picked up by Thompson. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Fry comes in for Tristan Thompson. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Smith. And so here's Cleveland. 6-point game. Irving attacking. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. A different look now for Cleveland. Mozgov comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Shumpert in there for Kyrie Irving. Boris Diaz checked in for the Spurs. And here's Fry for three. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. For a while, the Spurs were viewed as a slow-it-down team from their championships almost a decade ago. That isn't the case at all anymore.
You know, I think it took the viewing public quite a while to catch on, though, Kevin, because now most people look at the Spurs as one of the more exciting brands of basketball in our league. Just watching one game of them, and now you know that is the case.
Inside, Mozgov passes to James. Buried from 15 feet out.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
And Matthew Dellavedova is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
And the basket good.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
And you just look back over the career of LeBron, and you have to say he's an all-time great already. I mean, the numbers are there, the multiple championships, some already calling him the best small forward to ever play the game.
Manu Ginobili's checked in for San Antonio. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession. 1:14 left to play in the first quarter. Dellavedova, that's good. And you just look at LeBron, Clark, in a historical context. Last season, he became the first player since Bill Russell and his Celtics to make it to the NBA Finals 5 consecutive years.
Boy, I tell you what, this says even more about LeBron, that whenever he leaves a team, they miss the playoffs. And no matter what team he's on, they're favorites to win their conference.
And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. Manu Ginobili getting his 3 to go.
And already we've got a very lopsided edge on the boards for them.
Yeah, +5. As you mentioned, that didn't take very long, did it? Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
Really makes them a hard team to guard because they space you out so well.
Got it. Nice one there from Dellavedova.
And they're just raining threes on both ends.
Boy, I love the answer. You come at me with the 3, I'm coming right back with my own triple.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. West outside. Just 4 to shoot. Ginobili can't hit.
Major defensive lapse right there. And he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
No short. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Spurs?
It's been about the pace. You can see they're going to try to keep this game in the open floor.
Yeah, and, you know, it's been a tempo that they like, and they're getting some easy buckets in transition here.
Spurs leading by 5 on the court for San Antonio. The timeless Parker and Manu are the 1 and the 2. Green out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Duncan in at the 5 down low. Parker kicks to Ginobili. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Parker's shot is off.
And after defending on the shot, he doesn't give up on the play. Follow that straight to the glass for the rebound. Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Ginobili attacking. Lays it up and banks it in. Ginobili's got 8 points.
That's what I call a captivating move there. He absolutely incinerated the D with that one.
Cavs were one of the top teams in the East last year, and it was in large part to how strong they were at home.
Boy, did they shoot it well from beyond the arc at home, Kevin. I mean, top 3 in the league in terms of three-point shooting. It does help to have LeBron, doesn't it?
It does. That is a factor. The Cavaliers trailed by 5. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
Yeah, I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
Smith on the wing. Back to Shumpert. Smith on the wing. 20 feet out. Shumpert dishes to Irving. The wide open look for Love. The rebound by the Spurs. Here's the teardrop. And it's laid in by Aldridge. Aldridge has got his second basket of the game. Smith the pass to Irving. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. And it's 6 points for Kyrie Irving.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. Well, safe to say that J.R. Smith has never been short on confidence, Clark, his entire career.
Yeah, he's always been a guy who could actually play with confidence and back it up. When he's out from the floor, he can take over games single-handedly.
A different look now for San Antonio. Leonard, he's checked in for Duncan. Diallo comes in for Green. And it's Kyle Anderson in for Manu Ginobili.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one. And for Smith and his confidence, last year even he said he's on pace to be one of the best shooters the game has ever seen. So obviously not lacking in belief in his ability.
Back to Parker. Aldridge kicks to Leonard. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Leonard. No good. Cavaliers go the other way with it.
And not sure if I can agree with J.R. Smith's assessment that he'll be one of the greatest shooters of all time.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep. Yeah, and one reason why. I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that. Such a height mismatch out on the perimeter, and they give up the triple.
Thompson with the bucket.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Parker double teamed. And so here's Cleveland. The Cavaliers trailing. Smith kicks to Irving. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two.
That's his second.
Kyrie Irving may be the best ball handler in the league. There are a lot of guys with a good handle. He is definitely in the top five. If not, he's got to be in the conversation.
Arguably the most talented player at his position. I mean, he can get wherever he wants to on the court. He's athletic, an unbelievable finisher as well. I think that's something that oftentimes gets underrated. Maybe the best finisher in the game.
Agreed. James. Shot misses. West with some nice D. Here's James. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova. And it's 6 points for LeBron. Spurs trail by 3. Feeds it to Mills. Here's Leonard. They get it back. Pass to Diaw. Leonard on the wing. James covering. 3-pointer. And Leonard gets it to go. Leonard's got it all tied up now for the Spurs. On its way from Irving for 2. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
Rising high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Nice way there, guys, to finish up that possession.
Nice job, Cavalier girls. What do you say, fans? You feel pumped up now?
1:22 left in the first half. Here's Dellavedova, covered by Martin. Here's Dellavedova. He has 5. This is his first free throw of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
And the first one at the line is good. Cavs were poised to make a huge run last year in the playoffs. Swept the Celtics in the first round, but it cost them.
Yeah, and even though they did get that sweep, they lose Kevin Love for the rest of the way. And that put a big hurdle in their quest for the title.
That's his first personal.
Duncan, he's checked in for the Spurs. Green comes in for Kawhi Leonard. 59 seconds left to play here in the half.
No denying it, injuries were a big part of the storyline in the Cavs postseason. Fortunately, LeBron James was otherworldly after the first round. Took care of the Bulls, then went on to sweep the Hawks to get back to the finals.
And for the Cavs last season, their toughest test would be in the finals against the Warriors. Like every other team, they just couldn't handle the Warriors for a full series. A great run to the finals, and surely they'll want to return there this season.
Now here's Irving. He's got 10. San Antonio's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Duncan with it. He's picked up by LeBron. Here's Mills from 8. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Mozgov. .23 seconds left here in the second. Picked by West. In the corner, it's Martin. Shot clock at 5. The pass to Duncan. Again, the miss by the Spurs. LeBron drives in. Here's Mozgov. And here's Fry for 3. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Cavaliers lead by 2. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
How about the magic touch he had on display there in that first half in terms of finding his teammates? Just a plethora of assists.
Plethora, you're going deep into that dictionary of yours, man. It's not a common occurrence with this guy, though. Typically, he's more of a finisher, but that's not been the case in this one.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game.
Well, Irving has simply been great. 12-point, and he's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of three-pointers.
And you know what? The defenders have that in the back of their minds now. They'll be on him a little tighter.
LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Thompson in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Now, here is Irving. Back to Smith. From deep LeBron. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. 9 points for LeBron. And for LeBron James, a remarkable step. Greg, he had increased his field goal percentage for 7 consecutive seasons going into 2014.
Yeah, a steep decline last season, though, back below 50%. Was it just the challenge of new teammates and a new system, or the mileage he's accumulated? This season may start to answer that question.
Irving for 3. Another 3 for Cleveland.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow can be elusive, but the great offenses have it, and that's just what they've shown here tonight.
Now here's Thompson. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession.
Still Cavaliers ball.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. No one near Smith as he lets it go. Cleveland gets it back.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you've got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
Yeah, you can see he's still in rhythm, even though he misses that one. Almost always deadly when he's that open.
Shot clock at 6. And Leonard gets it to go.
And you know, with LeBron, he's played over 40,000 career minutes. He's played more than Larry Bird did his entire career. More than NBA Iron Man Andre Miller as well. And those miles take their toll.
And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Parker. Parker's got 3 assists in the game. Irving drives in. That doesn't go in either for Irving. Here's Leonard. And he jams it with authority.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
Here's Irving. Tim Duncan grabs the miss. Duncan's got 4 rebounds in this game. There's Green with the 3.
4 for 5 so far. That's their first miss of the second half.
Irving drives in. Love kicks to Smith. That's in there. Love with the assist. 8 points for J.R. Smith.
Boy, Kevin Love certainly is one of the best passing big men in the league.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
And for Kevin Love, such a big part of that Minnesota Timberwolves franchise. I mean, they drafted him 5th overall back in 08, and really he had been their catalyst his entire career. Even last year when he decided he finally wanted out, he helped the Wolves land Andrew Wiggins in the trade that shook the league.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Iman Shumpert is checked in for LeBron. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Well, Kevin Love, and we've kind of gone over some things in Minnesota with Greg, but Clark, Kevin Love probably wasn't long for the Timberwolves.
Yeah, it was time for fresh scenery, and that's why the Cavs offered up the house, including Wiggins, who eventually became Rookie of the Year, for the chance to get Love.
So it's San Antonio now, following the score by Cleveland. On the wing, Shumpert. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Mozgov, he's checked in for Cleveland. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Then for the Spurs, David West, he's checked in for Aldridge. Martin comes in for Boris Diaw. And it's Mills in for Parker. Mozgov passes to Shumpert. Back to Mozgov. The 10-footer. The Spurs have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. The kick out to Anderson. Fires from deep. Shots good by Mills. Mills has got 7 points in the game.
Talk about doing a Rip Van Winkle on defense. Come on, guys, wake up. Why are they leaving him open at the three-point line? Come on.
Now here's Shumpert. Mills with the steal. That shot's good on the assist by Ginobili. And it's a 3-point San Antonio lead. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for San Antonio.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
Yeah, they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity. And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Timeout called, Cleveland. Last season, Clark, the Spurs kept on winning as usual. They passed the Lakers, in fact, for the best winning percentage all time for a franchise.
Well, some of that has to do with the struggles the Lakers had last season, but more of it is credit to the Spurs. Consistency and high-quality play has been who they are and have been for 2 decades.
James checked in for Iman Shumpert. Here's Dellavedova, covered by Mills. Mills with the steal. And now the fast break, Ginobili with the ball. And finished off by Martin.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
And I really think this is the time to do it because this is a real important juncture in the ball game right here.
Here's Mozgov. And he banks in the layup.
They're not as aggressive from the outside here, but maybe they should think about stretching the defense a little bit like they did in the first half. I mean, stretching the defense makes it easier to score inside, too. He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
James, no good. Spurs leading by 7. And it's Martin missing.
Nice effort anyway to change his shot and get around the defender maybe next time.
Passes to Fry. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
Ginobili on the wing. No good from the wing. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. It's the Spurs. We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The fourth quarter of action getting started. Here's Dellavedova. On the floor for San Antonio. Defensive-minded Green and Leonard are the wings. Duncan out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Parker in the point guard position. And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Parker drives in. Thompson with the block. Down low. Here's Dellavedova. Green kicks to Parker. Launches it. They get it back. Leonard against Thompson. Off the pick. Off the screen. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
And that's such solid, fundamental basketball on display right there, guys.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
And, guys, it was a terrific understanding between teammates that made that possible. They really did read each other well there.
It's stolen by Green. Leonard attacking. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Dellavedova's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's James. Thompson dishes to Irving. And a wide open look for James. That falls. Great assist by Love. And that's 11 points for LeBron. Here's Green. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that. Timeout called the Cavaliers.
And one thing about Tristan Thompson, he is an absolute terror on the offensive glass. Was top 5 in that category last year, despite playing less than 27 minutes a game. Does a terrific job with anticipation of the carom and uses his gigantic wingspan to just go up and
Doris.
Thank you, Kevin. I got a chance to hear what the Cavaliers head coach was saying to his team. He told them it's time to fight and take the lead. Let's put ourselves in position to bring it home. Guys, we'll see if they've got what it takes to get it done.
San Antonio calls timeout. And during this timeout, I'm sure they'll be hydrating themselves with Gatorade. All the effort out there on the floor. And these timeouts can be such a huge factor in getting a short rest and recharging the battery. San Antonio leading by 4. Greg, you were talking about Tristan Thompson. LeBron came out and said he's one of the best pick-and-roll defenders in the NBA. And Clark, that's high praise from the King.
No doubt. I mean, Thompson is an emerging force. If he could just develop his shooting stroke a little more, then you're talking about a very, very valuable play.
Good point.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
They kick it out to Green. From past the arc. Thompson with the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Cleveland moving it around. And James gets it to go.
Key buckets, and we know he delivers down the stretch.
Parker passes to Aldridge. And it's Leonard, top of the key. Good, and Aldridge gets the assist. Aldridge has got 4 assists in the game.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
Irving kicks to Thompson. Love, a good look. A second chance effort. And he nails that one right through the net. San Antonio leading by 3. Green with the ball. Now guarded by Shumpert. Parker outside. Aldridge again. It's James. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And for LaMarcus Aldridge, always praised for his terrific shooting. His rebounding, as we know, Greg, has always been fantastic. Over the past 2 seasons, he's averaged double-digit boards.
And that's why so many teams wanted him in this last free agency period. His ability to put points on the board as well as clean the boards. What a deadly combination.
J.R. Smith checked in for the Cavaliers. And he gets the bucket. San Antonio's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Parker drives in.
And so last season for Tony Parker, somewhat of a shift. I mean, he was solid, but injuries cost him a few games. He also had his lowest assist and points per game totals since his rookie year. But he fought through like the champion that he is.
Looking at the game Parker's been having, he has 8 points, and he's managed to get 4 of his points by way of the free throw line.
And Clark, that might not make the highlight reel, but those are important points nonetheless.
Last year, a big challenge for Tony Parker. He was in his 14th season, obviously. Every great player needs to transform his game as he gets on in age. Clark, we've seen it with the great ones. Parker did put up the highest 3-point percentage of his career last year.
And he also ran the offense with tremendous poise and professionalism and cut down the turnover average as well, the lowest of his career.
Aldridge, good.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
That's good. 17 points for Kyrie Irving.
Well, I like the way he orchestrated in tight that time, fellas.
And Tim Duncan gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Mills, he's checked in for the Spurs. The Cavaliers trail by 5. In the corner, it's James. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And some kind of switch must have been flipped at halftime because both teams are getting after it.
Man, I tell you, partner, this has been some fun basketball, and they don't look like they're slowing down at all. You better strap your seatbelt on here.
And Mills kicks to Aldridge. Up top, Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. Poke loose. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off his shot before second violation.
Oh, no, you hate to see that. Those are just the kind of errors that can cost you in a game like this.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving.
Huge turnover there, and at a bad time, too. You have to value every possession.
Spurs leading by 3. And Mills kicks to Green. Outside Leonard. Fade away. Good. Leonard's got 24.
And since halftime, he has been a different player.
To the paint. It's stolen by Duncan. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Green. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
That couldn't have gone better for him. Forget about playing it safe. They're looking to finish it off in style, and I like that type of aggressiveness.
And I got to say it, Clark, I didn't expect them to play it that way. I mean, a great steal, and then to put the pedal to the metal.
Yeah.